welcome back to another vlog. So today we take on, well tonight even, we take on AFC Fylde at home in what is another massive match. We've got 9 games left. We're on the same amount of games played as Fylde. This also includes one of our 3 games in hand over Wrexham tonight. Solihull Moors do play their away at Boreham Wood, which they're probably likely to win. And we're up against 4th place AFC Fylde, who are also on good form. They are opponents in the FA Trophy final, which will take place on Sunday the 19th of May at Wembley. So I mean, it's got all the promise to be a very good game, but also a very nervy game as well, for both sets of fans. Because if you look at it from Fylde's point of view, if they come here and if they want to win the league, they've got to come here and beat us, and if they do that, they've got a very good chance as well. But we also need to make sure we get a result. A draw wouldn't be the end of the world, but get a result to make sure that we don't really let another team into this title race and keep that momentum going. You know, ideally with a win. A draw wouldn't be the worst result in the world, but it's all about keeping that momentum going, and it's going to be hard. You know, they've got Danny Rowe, top scorer in the league, who is a very good striker, and if they didn't have him, they'd probably be a lot lower down the table. He can score goals pretty much from anywhere. He drags them out of trouble on a lot of occasions. So it is going to be a very tough game. My score prediction is going to be, I'm going to say 1-0 to Orient. Of course, I got my score prediction right last week away at Telford. Yeah, and you see my sister there. That's why I looked over there when the door opened. Never mind that. So yeah, score prediction, I'll say 1-0 to Orient. But it is going to be hard to keep a clean sheet, keeping out the main man, Danny Rowe, which is going to be a very difficult task in itself. But you know, we can make things a lot easier for ourselves tonight by winning this game, taking the pressure off us, because we don't really want another team in that title race. So yeah, there's not much to say other than let's get down to Brisbane Road.
Sat and sit up the other end, but handball given against them. Oh, terrible. Orient trophy's gone down and it's Bond. Come on, big moment in the game this. Bottom right.
Keeper's top left, keeper's top left. Top left.
Bottom right. Bottom right. I say bottom right. Come on, please. Yes! Come on! Another corner hit, which we obviously pulled a massive foot from. That's a great ball. Ooh. on. Nice, very nice tempo at the minute. Leyton's come on, so it's Brophy and Leyton swapped, which I'm surprised because Brophy's at right wing back and I feel like Brophy's done very well earlier on in the number 10 line.
Put the old up, didn't I?
4 minutes added on, half time 2-0, and very good performance so far, very dominant, very controlled in possession and creating a lot of chances as well. Well, to be honest, Fylde haven't really had a sniff at all in the game yet, so we're doing the job, keeping Danny Rowe out and scored 2 goals, but you know, the tie's not over yet. They need to come at us second half, and I'm sure they will, but you know, we keep playing like that in the first half, and I'm very confident we will get the 4 points. So far I've made a sub. I don't know what kind of position. I imagine it might be an attacking player. Try and get him back into the game. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Keep that momentum going. Free kick here. Bowman was taken down. Mackino's going to put it in. You've got Colson up there, you've got Marv up there, and Dan Hacker. So all the main threats are in there. Go on. Oh. Almost happened. Kinnear already. Corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good ball. Oh. On Craig.
I used to remember another like you, Andy Simpson as well.
Oh, that was a foul.
Watch.
Another free kick. That's a good ball.
He's all over him!
Oh, Karoma coming off and Alavi coming on. Probably fitness related for Karoma. Get Alavi on to try and run around, bash him about a little bit. Played quite well, Karoma, to be fair. Slow walk off, as you'd expect. Here we go, Alavi's on. Free kick, good position, Alavi got taken out. As you can hear, kind of a casual thing now, really, when you've got a free kick or corner.
Nice!
Oh, not the best of balls. Go inside, go inside. That's it. What a save. Alavi almost. 5 minutes added on. Brophy going off and Gorman coming on for the last couple of minutes. Or 2 minutes, whatever it is. Writing the clock down with a sub as well. Time 2-0. Solihull drop points. Boreham Wood drawing 2-2. Massive win. From the game, absolutely buzzing with the result. Obviously I said at the end of the video that, well, at the end of the when the players were clapping off the fans that at full time that Solihull dropped points tonight at Boreham Wood.
They drew 2-2 and Orient scored a late minute equaliser, so that is another big bonus and makes this win even bigger, because that puts us 2 points clear of Solihull in second, with 2 games in hand on them, 4 points clear of Wrexham in third with 2 games in hand on them as well. So we're in a very, very strong position. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself yet, you know, this is Orient we're talking about, but the main thing is, you know, this is the 8th win in a row now. We're playing very good stuff, and tonight was probably one of the best overall performances of the season in terms of game management, not just the attacking play, you know, the game management, decision making, the way we kept the possession and what we did with the possession, the tempo that we controlled the game at, and how we, you know, put the ball in the back of the net and made it count, you know. I think Macaulay Bond's penalty was a massive moment in the game. You know, a penalty, especially when it was 1-0 to us and we were very on top. You know, the penalty, if you miss it, you know, it's almost screws turned and the momentum will likely be swung in the opposition's favour, where they'll think, you know, this is a kick up the arse really, that now they need to go and play a lot better. And I think if Macaulay Bond had missed that penalty, I think it would have been a completely different game after that. But, you know, you have to have the nerves of steel to take penalties, especially in a game like this. He stepped up, took it very confidently, and, you know, put it very far over in the bottom left. Keeper went the right way, and he didn't get it because it was too far in the corner. So it's a brilliant penalty from Bond, who of course missed his last one before tonight. So that's nice for him to score from the spot again, and it breathes of confidence. But I mean, just a brilliant performance. Like I say, the tempo that we controlled the game at, the fact that we didn't let them have anything. They didn't really. They didn't even have one really good chance or half good chance, and that's impressive. With when they, you know, you've got a team that have got a striker in Danny Rowe that will get you 25, 30 goals a season. Is already well on his way to doing that. You know, already the top scorer in the league, and you know, he looked like he was very frustrated tonight because the service up to him for starters wasn't good, and that comes from how well we were at breaking them down whenever they did get the ball, and how much we dominated the possession, and when he did get the ball, you know, there was a man or two on him all the time, so he didn't have that time to take a touch, look up and shoot like he normally does, and score a goal. But, you know, so much encouragement, you know, from tonight's performance, to be, you know, obviously win 8 games in a row is amazing, but to be playing very well and to be playing some of your best football is better, and to have the kind of game management we did at this stage in the season is spot on. It's what you need. You know, don't get me wrong, credit to Fylde, because they're not a team that resorted to long ball. They try to play football on the ground similar to what we play. They try and play nice football, and it just didn't come off for them tonight. And that's a compliment to us, because that just shows how good we were, you know, from the get-go. Justin Edinburgh after the game came out and said that, you know, tonight could have been tough with the fact that we had a very physically hard, enduring game away at Telford on Saturday, which we did, very physical, and, you know, that didn't really come into it tonight. We, from the get-go, were very strong, came out, you know, fighting, and instantly laid down a marker that we were the better team, and we got, you know, we broke them down fairly early on in the half, well, midway in the half really, first half, and I think the second goal kind of killed them off a little bit, because, you know, they weren't exactly playing well. They hadn't, you know, absolutely no openings. We'd gone 2-0 up and we were only getting stronger, so, you know, I mean, to be 2-0 up at half time was brilliant, because, like I said before in the intro, that this game, potentially coming into it, was a very hard game. You know, the fact that they play very nice football, and the fact that they've got such a great striker in the likes of Danny Rowe, and they're also not a bad side. So, you know, the second half, when you're thinking that AFC Fylde might, are going to come at us, because they kind of need to now, because they're 2-0 down. They've got to throw everything at us, especially as if, really, I think this was their last chance to try and win the league, because if they won tonight, and they'd beaten us, obviously, then they'd have been 3 points behind us with the same games played. Now that we've beaten them, it puts them 9 points behind us, which leaves them very unlikely to put a serious promotion push on, and that's good for us because I think it's taken another team out of the equation when, you know, we've made it a lot easier for ourselves with this win tonight. But yeah, more to the point, that I thought they were going to come out fighting and a lot stronger, and they didn't, and that's because, again, how well organised we were and how well set up we were and how good we were at controlling the tempo again and keeping the ball. You know, we didn't really create loads of chances. We had a lot of free kicks and corners, which we're a massive danger at now, you know, in terms of set pieces. We didn't score, but we didn't really need to score because they didn't really do anything in the game to show they were going to come back, and we controlled the game at a very nice pace and tempo and just didn't give them an opportunity. And then I think, you know, that's just got to be one of the best performances I've seen. Craig Clay in midfield was absolutely immense, just an absolute boss, absolutely controlled it. Midfield general, if you like. It's one of those games tonight where everybody put in a shift, everybody fought, and everybody sort of, you know, everybody put in a 7 or 8 out of 10 performance, and that's the kind of level that is required to go on to win this division. And if we play like this every single game until the end of the season, no doubt we'll be champions. And without trying to speak too soon, if you get what I mean, it was a performance of champions in terms of maturity and like the game management and all that kind of thing that I've mentioned earlier. But yeah, I'm buzzing about tonight. But we can't dwell on it too much. Games come thick and fast, points are getting more crucial, and then we go again Saturday away at Barnet, which will be another tough game. But that's it for this vlog. Please like, comment and subscribe. I will see you away at Barnet on Saturday. Up the O's.